Brandy has been fairly dormant for the past few years, but we are starting to see some exciting trends emerging and an awakening of brandy as a spirit that is full of opportunity in the next few years. At the end of last year, brandy saw 11% volume growth, which is the highest rate we've seen for years. Within the category, although there is always a lot of buzz about the premium Armagnac and Cognac brands, it's actually French brandy that accounts for 72% of volume, equating to 9.7 million litres annually, and is continuing to show impressive growth. There is little known about this huge slice of the brandy market, and its scale and potential are often overlooked. Here at Bardinet, we are on a mission to take on this challenge in 2021. We are the fastest growing French brandy brand in the UK, with 22.6% volume growth in the past year, which added an impressive £8.3 million to the category. This isn't really a surprise, given that brandy is such a classic ingredient for many of the world's best loved and iconic cocktails. In 2020, brandy achieved 13 million litres of volume sales in the UK, which equates to 22 million bottles. If you compare that to rum at 34 million or vodka at 75 million, it is lower. But how much investment and marketing have the brands in these other categories had? In the low to mid-price sector in particular, brandy has achieved impressive volume with little brand support or marketing. And this, for me, is where the market opportunity lies. It's not so long ago that drinking gin meant a standard G&T, an ice in a slice, and there was a little choice of flavour and style. Our insight shows that brandy is in a similar position today, and it's ripe for reinvention. The spirits categories that have grown the fastest in the past decade have done so through investment in premiumisation, diversification, and consumer education. Brandy is going to grow market share by delivering in these areas and by taking on some of the challenges that have held it back in the past. While brandy's core consumer is older, it's a complete myth to think that it's only young consumers who like to experiment with their spirits. Brandy loyalists have great taste, money to spend, and they like to explore different flavours and serves. So what is Bardinet doing about this? Well, we're going to be leading that charge. As a spirit that has been distilled and matured just outside Bordeaux since 1857, we're investing in our crafted with French passion positioning to bring our French heritage and provenance to life for consumers. We had our first success over Christmas 2020 with a campaign that celebrated the French tradition of apéro, that pause at the end of the long working day to gather with friends for drinks and canapes. We're also investing in diversification. Our new NPD celebrates the wonderful pairing of brandy and coffee and a delicious variant created by Bardinet's Cellar Master in Bordeaux. We will also be unveiling a superb new premium single distillery expression later this year. This is Bardinet with an elevated purity of flavour, a premium pack design and a slightly higher price point to appeal to people taking their next step on the brandy journey with us.